Hello everybody, it's Josie here. So I am doing a smash or trash book review today. So the book that I'm going to be reviewing is Sword in the Stars, and it is the Amy Rose Capetta follow-up to Once and Future. For those of you that don't know what Once and New Future is about, so you kind of have to be into the series and into Once and Future to have read or be interested in reading Sword in the Stars, I guess, but you might want to read the whole series if you haven't yet. So let me talk about what Once and Future is about. So it is basically a King Arthur retelling. So it is a King Arthur retelling set in space, like after kind of, I was going to say sort of dystopian, post-apocalyptic of Earth. There's starships, there's planets, there's different colonies and different races. King Arthur is a girl in this retelling. There is a wonderful female-female romance between Arthur and Guinevere-ish. This book is so full of wonderful references to the Arthurian tale, and particularly in Sword in the Stars, in the second one, there's an element of them kind of, the characters in the story, actually reading the original King Arthur and sort of referencing back to it for what was supposed to happen. There's a lot of kind of time jumping, and what I really love about this book as well, and all of Amy Rose Capetta's work, is that you have this wonderful diversity in characters. So you have a real broad spectrum of queer characters in this book. You have non-binary, you have discussions on gender and presentation of gender, how people are perceived, how they look. You have, like I said, beautiful female-female romances represented, male-male romances presented, just an entire spectrum of wonderful, delicious, lovely queerness. So I think it's a great book to read this month. It might be a great book, if you've not read the whole series, like both books, you can enjoy them both, to read during Queer Lit, a readathon, which is happening at the end of the month. But it is just a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the first book. And I read the first book, and I also listened to it on audiobook. And the second book, Sword in the Stars, I listened to just on audiobook, and I really, really enjoyed it. The audiobook is great. I really liked it. But also, I just loved the way they kind of wove more of the original, I would say, King Arthur legend, kind of going back to the time of King Arthur, how you got more of Nimue, how Merlin is hilarious, I think, in the second installment of the series. The relationship between Ari. Oh, it's just beautiful. There's a lovely kind of progression in the female-female romance. Again, there's even more, I think, discussion about, particularly as they're going back to kind of Arthurian times, how some of the characters present, some of the characters that are non-binary or, more sort of, they have to either present as male or female. Really interesting. I love that kind of aspect and element of it. I love the kind of adventure, our kind of characters in peril element. It's just fun. I just think if you want something that's escapist, that's super, super fun, this series is just what I would consider a fun, wonderful read. But also if you want loads of spectrum queerness in your book, well represented, own voices, author represented. It's actually co-written, so it's co-written between Amy Rose Capetta and their partner Cory McCarthy, and it is fantastic. I really enjoyed it. I would hugely recommend it, and for me it is a smash. And what I also thought is, while we're talking about this kind of queer retelling, I thought I would recommend, or just kind of make you aware of some others if you haven't seen them, or if you want more queer retellings. So one that I personally love is Ash by Melinda Lowe. It is a Cinderella retelling, but with a female-female romance. And it is very sweet and it's very lovely. Huntress, the follow-up to Ash, is also great. It's not a retelling, but I really loved Huntress as well, so I would recommend both those books. Then another one is As I Descended by Robin Talley. I've read all of Robin Talley's books to date, which I actually really enjoy. As I Descended is a Macbeth retelling, which I think is really cool, and not much, you don't really see that much in terms of a queer high school based, kind of crafty-ish in a way, a little bit, kind of Mean Girls, high school based Macbeth retelling with female romances. It's good. I really enjoyed it. Then also on that note, this is not again a retelling, but Robin Talley, if you like Robin Talley, I believe she's got 2 books coming out this year. There's definitely one that I'm hugely excited about that's called Music from Another Room, but it looks like there might be another one. So that'd be good. Then another retelling is The Seafarer's Kiss. It is actually a Little Mermaid retelling. So that, again, very unique, interesting perspective. Another unique, interesting perspective is Peter Darling by Austen Chance. Austen Chant? Austen Chance? Oh God, I need to check that, but Austen Chant, I think, if I'm saying that correctly. And their retelling is a Peter Pan retelling. Again, wonderful, really interesting idea to take that Peter Pan story and kind of queer it up and turn it on its head a little bit. And then the last one is a book called By Any Other Name by Natasha West. And this book is actually a Romeo and Juliet retelling with 2 women. So it's a female romance. And they go back to their town, and I believe there's a feud. There's like a family feud in their town, and they're very much kind of star-crossed Romeo and Juliet-esque lovers. So those are just a few more retellings, but Sword in the Stars, follow up to Once and Future, loved it. I recommend it. I recommend the series. I think, just like I said, fun, wonderful queerness. And that's it. Let me know if you've read it, what you thought of it, and if you have any more great queer retellings, let me know. And thank you for watching. Hope you're all well and safe. Speak to you all again very soon. Bye-bye.